And welcome to Suncoast View. I'm Joey Panic. It is our special New Year's show. We are celebrating, plus we're talking about New Year's resolutions. Do you have a hard time sticking to yours? Well, join the club. But a new study says it might not be your fault. We're going to tell you why and what you can do about it.
Hi, I'm Michael Donald Edwards, producing artistic director at Oslo Rep. 2016 was a tough year for some of us. Or was it? We'll take a look back at some iconic moments from last year and see how many we remember.
I'm Beth. We'll be raising a glass with New Year's Eve champagne toasts. But what kind of champagne should we pick? Luckily, we brought an expert in to show us which bubbly to buy.
And I'm Linda Carson. The smooth holiday sounds of crooner Michael Bublé ring through the Venice Theater this weekend in a special tribute show. Plus, we will help you find the Suncoast New Year's Eve option that's best for you. All that and more right now on Suncoast View.
Happy New Year! Welcome to the show. This is our happy New Year's Eve show.
I like
because
that.
we need to practice up.
Exactly. Exactly. You can never celebrate.
It right by New Year's Eve.
Absolutely. And Michael Donald Edwards, we're so glad that you are with us. Thank you so much.
This is our first time doing this.
I know.
I can't believe it. Girls, look out.
We're
Look
beginning
out.
to look alike.
I know. Well, we are setting it. We're going to do.
Look great.
We're
I
opening a
love
bed
the
and breakfast
outfit.
together.
It is going to be the
I know.
fanciest
We're
bed and
opening a bed and
breakfast I've ever seen. You
Hey, morning breakfast, they'll look like this.
Yes.
I will
Why
stay
not?
in my room because I don't have anything to wear.
Clearly.
You look fabulous. Michael, tell us who you're wearing.
Yes.
Well, this is actually from a store called Milano Exchange in Tampa, in the Tampa International Mall. He's a young man named Amir who owns the store and runs it. And he calls me up and says, I've got a jacket that you need to wear, because he knows what I do and he knows I have opening nights and things like that. And he said, this thing has come in, it has to be. I said, I think it's a bit much. Don't I look like Liberace? And he said,
You think something is a bit much.
Yeah, I did. I said it's a bit much.
I don't
but
believe
being a young man running a store in Tampa in 2016, he said, who's Liberace?
Oh.
I know. So
That's
you know,
great.
it's a lot to explain.
You're a
So this is my
candelabra
first
away.
time wearing it in public. And I thought when you called and said, okay, we're desperate, I said, come onto the show.
I thought that was assumed.
Yes, I know it. I mean, you texted me last night. Oh, when was it? Come on the show, come on the show.
And you had that on ready to go.
Well, he said, I need you to look ridiculous.
He was
and
wearing it
whatever.
probably, sitting at home reading.
You
I
guys,
said he
you guys
must be at
missed
the-
part of what he said. He says the first time wearing it in public. So
Where-
he's wearing this at home.
I
on a
settled
regular
that.
basis.
Settled that.
Exactly.
No.
Well,
But I
Linda,
knew it was at the bottom of the barrel when I got
You
that
had to
text.
step it up because you're sitting next to Linda today. And Linda, you
Absolutely.
look
We didn't even
gorgeous.
talk, did we?
No, we
did
did
not
not.
even
Ladies,
talk.
tell us about what you're wearing. Linda?
Well, we got these in downtown Sarasota at Panache.
Yes.
Oh, it is
Amazing.
a fabulous store. My daughter loves it. My stepdaughter loves it. They're very young in my eyes. Well, Beth is. So they have
loved it.
clothes for both of us.
Yeah, I
Yes.
loved it. And they told me that the dress that I'm wearing actually fits to your body. After 10 minutes, it molds to you.
Well,
Oh, I hope mine
That's
doesn't.
what I
I'm in trouble.
Now, this Marlene Dietrich wore a dress very, very similar to that.
Well,
I
I'm
mean,
in good company.
matching the skin tone, and she came on stage. It was in Melbourne at the Princess Theatre in Melbourne. I was not there. I saw this on whatever.
You heard about it.
And but it looked like she was naked with the
Oh, this should be
diamonds all
interesting
over.
by the end of the
Which in the
show.
right lighting, Bobeth, the
Yeah.
right
With
lighting.
the right lighting, I
Yeah.
can look like I'm naked too.
Oh, this is
That
something
would
to
be
look forward
dynamite.
to.
look gorgeous. Both of you
Well,
look gorgeous.
thank you.
I actually I went to Robert Graham at University Town Center, and I said, sometimes I go right from the show, right out. So I said, I want something with jeans and a jacket. And actually, what I love about the jeans, I don't know if you'll be able to tell later, is there is a satin strip down the side.
Oh, that's
These
so
black
funny.
jeans. And the jacket is Space Invader print when you get closer. So I always thought Robert Graham, you always think they might be a little bit flashy or even maybe stuffy, but no, they have a little...
You can do nondescript as well.
That is very-
Exactly.
Who knew? I would have expected
You asked
Joe
him.
in
I'm
that.
sorry, I
expected Joe to wear that.
I
it was
said
fine.
I asked him if he wanted to swap.
Michael, I'm
He's
telling
wearing what
you,
I wear to work every
all I
day.
have to do, I pop the collar, the ladies holler. So thank you.
Pop the collar, the ladies holler.
Now, you may notice, of course, that our team member Stephanie is not with us today, and Stephanie is actually working. Stephanie works probably around the clock. She is at HSN right now, but she did send us a special New Year's greeting. So let's take a look.
Hey guys, Happy New Year. I hate to miss the big party today, but I'm working in my HSN kitchen to wrap up 2016. Have a glass of champagne for me. I can't wait to spend 2017 with all of you. See you soon.
Oh, yes, working hard.
We miss her. One thing you're not going to find me doing, though, is cooking.
No.
I will not be in the kitchen.
Well,
Something
luckily
else we
you
have
do
in
not
common.
have to, Linda, because
She is ringing in the new year a lot differently than
I
we are.
love it, but luckily you don't have to cook today because in the kitchen we brought in one of the best of the best. We have Chef Hal from Harry's Continental Kitchen. Hal, we're excited to have you for our New Year's celebration. What are you making?
Happy New Year's, guys. We're doing a 6-layer caviar spread dip type of thing with some homemade Melba toast. So it's perfect for a New Year's Eve party or a brunch, New Year's Day brunch.
I
hors
like
d'oeuvre.
it.
So
If you like 5 layers, 6 layers is even better.
That's
we
right.
are excited to
count the
join
lettuce
you.
and we got 7. So
We didn't want to get crazy. Not yet, 'cause it's still New Year's Eve for us. But we're very excited to join you later on to learn how to make it, or at least sample it, which is what I'm looking forward
Or
to.
get directions to your plate.
Now, Michael, I do have to say we are lucky to get you because it's a busy time at Oslo Rep.
Very
I know
busy time.
you are closing Guys and Dolls this weekend, but there's
which
still
has
a
been
few
phenomenal. You saw it.
opportunities.
I loved it.
It's been
Oh, I
phenomenal.
loved it.
And it's still possible to get single tickets and standby tickets. I mean, it's a crazy weekend, but I urge people to try. And New Year's Day itself, there are some tickets available. But the show has been phenomenally successful.
We've had performances on the show a couple times, and I saw the show. We've all seen it. We loved it.
We've heard so many great things.
There's still
Everyone
a
is
few
raving about it.
single
Oh,
tickets
it's one of the
left.
best shows I've seen in a long, long
And
time.
this girl, Veronica Kuhn, playing Adelaide, is an absolute sensation. She'd be nominated for a Tony for this performance if it was in New York.
Oh, really fabulous. And just because there are, like Michael said, there are a couple seats left, you can go to OsloRep.org, maybe get a couple single tickets, maybe a couple together if you luck out.
It's an exciting way to do it.
Absolutely.
It's an exciting way to do it.
And, just because it's the end of the first show doesn't mean this is now when rep season kicks off.
We've got
We've
got 3 shows in rehearsal right now. Great Society, The Originalist, the play about Justin Scalia. Great Society about LBJ, and Born Yesterday about a bully going to Washington with his dumb wife and getting her to be taught so she'd be made presentable to Washington society. It has nothing, I mean, obviously, these are random choices.
It was written many years
But
ago.
Unbelievably, tickets for all of these shows are significantly ahead of where we were with these shows last year. So I
Wow,
think
that's
people are
good.
excited about plays with ideas, helping us comprehend the world we're in right now, and reminding
spark
us
conversation.
Spark conversation, not debate, conversation, and also that we've gone through amazing times as a country, as America has, and we've gotten through them.
That's great.
And ended up more united, and I think we're on a similar journey.
And the great thing about Rep at Oslo Rep is that you can see 3 opening nights, 3 weekends in a row.
3
because
weekends in a
you're
row,
about
and
to
then
open
once
3
they're all
shows.
open, you can see all 3 shows in 1 week.
Wonderful. Well, and we'll be hearing more about Oslo Rep in 2017.
Yeah.
We wanted to kick off this show with, before we look ahead, we wanted to look back at some of our favorite moments. And Michael, since you're with us, one of our favorite, you always make us laugh. We always have a good time with you. One of our favorite moments, we were covering a story where a study had said that men over 50 shouldn't buy new jeans.
Oh, he's gonna get
He's
up
about
again.
to do exactly what he did on the show earlier this year, where Michael stood up and led
Impromptu.
an impromptu. Here you are.
Oh, this is what...
Yeah, it looks like this is happening in real time. He stood right up and started his own impromptu runway
In the
fashion
middle of
show.
Oh, because you said men over 50 shouldn't wear jeans.
Well, who knew you
Well,
were
but yet it was a
50?
discussion.
Yes.
Normally, you just respond. You don't get up and walk around.
I
brought a
had
visual.
to, whatever.
Yes.
I'm wearing Zara jeans right now.
Oh, well.
I didn't know they were jeans.
Yes. And then from the men's department, thank you.
Well, I'm certain we'll get a chance to see them later as Michael will take occasion to jump off the table. All right,
model for
Linda,
us.
this has been an exciting year on the show. What was your favorite moment?
Oh my goodness, this is so easy. It was when I went to the top of a very tall 50-foot tower and leaped off onto a small mattress below with Bello.
I can't
Bello
believe
showed
you
me
did
how
that.
to do this. See, Bello and I went up in a lift there. I am getting in. We went up about 50 feet and I jumped
I can't
off.
believe
Can you
you
believe
did that.
Okay, you know what was the sad part though? When I got into the lift, we did a quick change and a stunt man stepped in and put on my clothes. The sad part is my clothes fit the stunt man perfectly. You would never know. That's him jumping off the top. Then I pop up from the bottom and nobody ever knew the
And
Oh,
no
they
one
thought
knew
it was
for,
you.
for a
Brilliant.
moment, and we kept it a secret. We didn't tell anyone. So for a while, everyone was like, I can't believe Linda did that.
You know, it is a testament to your dedication that people believed that you
That
would
you-
have
I would
done
jump
it.
They
off. Yes.
absolutely believed you would do that.
Yes,
I love it.
Yes.
That was a highlight
Well,
for
I
the
did
show.
think about it. You know, it wasn't a small mattress. It was like
was-
big as this room, so it'd be hard to miss.
Yeah,
Still
but still
impact
the
that.
fall.
The
I don't
impact.
know.
Bella
I
said if
wouldn't
you
do it.
landed wrong, it would kill you. So
Oh, yeah, we
there
don't
wasn't
need those
32
slight
That's
things.
why
to
we
worry
didn't.
about.
We left it up to the
We
stunt
don't
double.
need those
Now, Bo
problems.
Beth, we have celebrated obviously over the year. We celebrated everyone's birthday, but there was something special about your birthday that I think we all. It touched us all a little bit. Tell us about your favorite moment.
Well, I mean, my birthday, I always try to make it big all the time. But this year, you guys did it for me, and it just touched me that I didn't have to do it, and you guys loved me enough just to make me feel special. So I liked
Absolutely.
it. So, and of course, I had the monkey who I love so much.
A new man in your
Cornelius,
life.
yes.
But you know, you don't always get a monkey.
No, you don't. This may be your
He's
last
so
monkey.
well
He
manicured.
dressed up with a bow tie. He was very affectionate.
Yes, he
His
was.
eyebrows.
On fleek.
He
Yes.
kind of stole the show, but you know, it
No,
was still
no one could steal it from you. It was one of my favorite moments as well. It was a fun show. All right, it is time for our first and maybe our only hot topic. Now, why is it that nobody seems to keep their New Year's resolutions? The answer, well, it might not be what you think. According to a new study, people pick resolutions centered around things that they have consistently failed at in the previous year. And in most cases, they know full well that they won't be held accountable to keep the resolution. This is called effective forecasting. This is where you feel strongly about this now, so you'll probably feel good into next year, right? Wrong. To stop this perpetual procrastination, experts say we should practice the art of mindfulness. That's where we look at ourselves and the world without emotions, and we try to remain unbiased. If you manage to get rid of negative thoughts, they say, when you're going to the gym or eating healthy, there's a good chance you will lessen associating negative qualities with those resolutions. So we've been joking all week about our resolutions, and Linda, I know you take your resolutions seriously. Do you think that you've fallen victim to this?
I take them very seriously, and I'm making the same resolution that I've made for the past 5 years. I'm going to lose weight, and I'm going to work out 5 days a week. And you know, the reason I fail, I think, is because I'll be good all day, and then it's 11 o'clock, and I think, well, I might as well eat this because I can start all over tomorrow in an hour. And that happens every night for 5 years. So
But 5 days a week is too much.
yeah, that's too much.
That's too
Oh,
much.
okay, good.
We're not even
No,
at 17.
I mean
I
3.
agree.
I mean 5 is.
Three.
You have to be
Three?
kind of
Okay.
fanatical.
So
Well, Beth,
I'm
what
the
about you?
opposite. I pick resolutions that I know I can do that probably shouldn't be resolutions. So I'll say like I can work out one day. You know, start small.
That won't do
Set
any good.
Set the bar low, and then you can increase on it if you can
Well,
make the low
and this
one.
study is actually suggesting that if you do hit a smaller goal that you know you'll hit, there's a better chance than if it's a huge mountain to climb and you don't
And
do
just
it.
going to the gym is a big effort. Doing exercise when you get out of bed. Turns out that's quite difficult.
Yes.
To actually
It
just
is.
do 5 minutes of exercise.
Getting out of bed's pretty
Getting out of bed.
Tell me about it. This
Getting out of
morning,
bed is
Joey
tough.
Panic, I was cursing him this morning, let me tell you.
Well, we're going to check in. We're going to check in on everyone's resolutions, but hopefully that'll give everybody a little help in the new year. Well, as you are enjoying your festivities this weekend, we ask you to raise your solo cup to the man who started it all. Robert Hulsman, the inventor of the Red Solo Cup, passed away this month at 84 years old. His 1970s invention was highlighted in a hit country song by Toby Keith, but has also been the go-to party accessory for years, with beer pong and flip cup, just to name a few. Hulsman's son claims the invention was never intended for the party scene. It was intended for family gatherings, like, for example, when your grandmother makes you write your name on that soda cup. And that Holzman was also surprised to learn of his famed cup's popularity on campuses around the world. All right, I have to ask. I remember, even before I took over producing, you all played Flip Cup on the show.
Yeah.
So outside of the show, have you engaged in any Red Solo Cup drinking?
I went to Florida State
Oh,
University.
all right, that answers that question. There.
Oh, I feel like such a grandmother, but I keep them all the time for my grandchildren to drink out of so they don't break the glasses.
It's like a necessity.
My
It's
life
one
is
of
so
those-
boring.
You have to have them in your home. It's
Yes,
like
but I'm
one
not
of those
sure
things.
you actually have to use them in public. I just went to a really fancy party at this rather glamorous house. Everything perfect, artwork, everything just so. And there weren't that many of us at the party.
And then there were solo cups.
under 50, and out came the red Solo cups. And I just thought, well, everything is so perfect. Why would you do that?
I
Why
bet
would
you don't have them at your house.
No.
No, I know.
I know
I'm
that.
sure he doesn't, because a martini does not taste good in a plastic.
Nothing tastes good in
You
a
guys
plastic
know they
cup.
make them in like smaller versions?
As shot glasses,
And they
so
make
I've heard.
Them, they make them in the shot ones, and they have like wine ones too.
Well,
You know,
what?
they're not for the house.
No.
That's all I'll say.
But it was invented in the 1970s.
Actually, that's not all I'll
It's part
say.
of the uniform. What are you talking about? You have to have it.
Well, all
This
right,
just
speaking
proves to
of...
me that he's who I thought he was. I used to be so scared of you because you were so dignified and so handsome and,
And
always
now look.
perfectly dressed. And
there
you
you
don't
go.
drink out of Solo cups. I knew I was right.
No, out in public events, yes.
Oh, no,
You've got to
in
fit in.
private.
I'm an American.
Like in your bathroom, you might drink out of a Solo cup.
Well, listen, it's time for our happy hour forecast, but we're going to continue the conversation about what to drink out of and what to drink in your cup. When we get back from our happy hour forecast, we are going to pick the perfect champagne with the perfect expert, Michael Klauber from Michael's on East. We'll be right back.
Yeah, I bet the Solo cups are flying off the shelf tonight, though. Getting ready for tomorrow. It's going to be a beautiful, beautiful 24-hour period. Very dry today, very cool, very quiet weather-wise. We did have some fair weather clouds that kind of moved on in. They're streaming in across Gulf waters. They don't mean rain showers for us, by the way. Beautiful tower cam shot there of the setting sun and reflecting colors off those fair weather clouds that are overhead. As far as our conditions go over the course of the evening, it should be it should be very nice. Plenty of cool temperatures, certainly, and some very, very chilly temperatures developing after probably around 2 or 3 in the morning. We'll see temperatures fall off into the, most likely into the 40s. Coolest night this week. We should rebound pretty quickly, though, by tomorrow. So look for a breezy and kind of cool night tonight, 51 the evening low. And then overnight tonight, we're dropping down into the 40s.
No New Year's celebration is complete without champagne to toast. But sometimes it's hard to know exactly what to buy. So we asked our wine expert, Michael Klauber, to come and tell us exactly what to buy. Of course, he owns Michael's on East, and he stopped by with his picks for bubblies.
Well, we've got some great sparkling wines and a champagne for you today. And I think we're going to start off with this Prosecco, which is a wonderful sparkling wine from Italy that's a little easier to get started with because they have a lot more fruit character to them.
When you, people always talk about Prosecco, but what is it?
Prosecco is actually a region in Italy. It's an Italian sparkling wine, and it's best known for its peach character in the bouquet. They're usually a little bit on the sweeter side than a typical champagne or sparkling wine.
What's the difference in sparkling wine and champagne?
Champagne is only sparkling wine made from that region in France that's called Champagne. It would be like saying Sarasota County. So there is a specific boundary of this region called Champagne, and everything from outside that region in the world is supposed to be called sparkling wine.
I
It may be
Champagne's
made
one
the
of those
same way.
things we don't always admit that we don't know about. So I'm so
Yeah.
glad you're giving us
Yeah.
the skinny.
So,
I thought
so
it probably
really
wasn't
it's-
alcoholic, so
yeah,
I'm glad
I
I
thought it
learned
was
the
a
difference.
difference with the taste. So the actual concept of how it's made is still the same as just from that region?
Well, the Prosecco is made in a bulk method, but most of these are made in what's called méthode champenoise, which is made in the bottle, and that's what makes it really special. So let's start out and taast the Prosecco first.
The one you just poured.
The one I just poured.
Happy New Year.
Happy New
I
Year.
love
to you,
these, and these are
Michael.
great for
Oh, I learned
brunch,
from you.
for
Okay, smell, 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 shake around, drink.
Oh, do you smell champagne too?
Oh, Linda, good for you. All right, 1 point
He's been
for
on
Linda.
the show before.
We've done this before.
All right, so moving.
I can taste the peach.
I might have a
You
little
get a
more
little
of
bit of
this.
that, a little bit of that
Hey,
character.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
And it's just a little bit
practically a
fruitier
health
than the other ones are going to be.
But when you go to sparkling brut, what is that?
Okay, well, brut is the driest form of champagne or sparkling wine.
Okay.
So that just means it's really got almost no sweetness to it at all.
Okay.
And that's what most people look for.
Yeah.
Not
Is
me.
the alcohol content higher? if it's
Alcohol
brut?
content is probably the same across the
Okay.
board with all of them, 12.5%. So they're not ever very high in alcohol because the grapes are picked earlier so that they don't get super ripe.
Oh, okay.
So, and they're typically grown in regions where it is cooler. Champagne is a very cold region, so they don't get everything ripe every year.
So we have the brut. This is the next
The
one.
next
Which
one
one is
is
that?
from California, and this is from a very famous family in
middle one?
France.
The middle one?
Yes, which you may know as their famous French champagne is called Cristal.
Oh,
from
yes.
Louis Roederer.
Oh, yes.
And this is their California project, which has won amazing acclaim, and I think one of the best values and one of the best tasting
This does
sparkling
taste
wines
good.
from
You say
California.
value, so what
What
price point are we
range?
looking
Because you
at?
just mentioned Cristal. You know.
I got a
There's
little
a big
nervous.
difference.
Well, the Prosecco sells in our store for $14.95.
oh, that's
A
not bad.
bottle?
A bottle. And so there's fabulous values out there today. This Louis Roederer sells for $19.95.
Oh, that's
Wow.
not bad at all.
And when we taste the champagne from Perrier Jouet, that's $42.95.
So how much is Cristal?
Cristal is probably pushing close between $150 and $200 a bottle.
We'll stick with the brut.
Yes,
With the brut.
$20 is our max.
The third one, this is a true champagne or champagne from France, and as I said, it's Perrier Jouet, because it was Monsieur Perrier and Madame Jouet. She was from Holland, so it's a Dutch name. So a lot of people pronounce it Perrier Jouet, which will get along with that. But this is a true champagne, and you know there's usually a yeasty character to the bouquet of that. And a very long finish, and you're going to see the bubbles persist also.
I like
And this is amazing. You know, it's funny because I thought the
good?
first one was good, but as you get to the very end, you realize how much better it gets. So
That's because you're
my
big.
palate is sophisticated
Darling,
now.
there's a reason that's happening.
Well, thank you, Michael. I
Oh, you're
appreciate
so
it.
welcome, and Happy New Year.
Thank you.
Happy New Year, Michael.
And we want
Cheers,
to remind
everybody.
all
Yeah,
of
Happy
you
New
that
Year.
Michael's wine. We want to remind all of you that Michael's Wine Cellar is open on New Year's Eve from 10 to 6 p.m. and they're stocked up with everything you need for your New Year celebration. So make sure you get there and get all the things they need, or you can go to their website, michaelswinecellar.com. And next, we're going to have some other stuff with the other Michael over there.
Cheers.
All right,
Thank you.
everybody.
This is great. This is awesome. Thank you, man.
All right, we'll
You
be
guys
right
not
back.
drinking down there?
I don't know which one I want.
Our community has its struggles. The fact is, people have less than they did just a few years ago, and sadly, the need becomes more profound every day. Season of Sharing provides funds to help individuals and families in need, ensuring they will not end up homeless and without a roof over their heads. Together, providing a helping hand and making a difference. Season of Sharing. Give today at cfsarasota.org.
Our dad is an incredible man, a great father, and a hero who served his country well. He worked hard to take care of us. Now we take care of Dad with the help of Granny Nannies.
A helping hand and a gentle heart.
Are you a food lover, restaurant goer, or home cook? Then check out My Suncoast Dining on mysuncoast.com, your guide to the foodie lifestyle. ABC 7's own Chef Judy serves up her favorite recipes, cooking tips and trends, dining blogs, and helpful step-by-step videos. And you'll love the restaurant guide with direct links to your favorite Suncoast eateries. Whether you're cooking in or dining out, whet your appetite with tasty tips from Chef Judy at mysuncoast.com/dining.
Holiday scratch-offs are here, and oh, they make great surprises. Imagine the joy they will bring. With over $126 million in prizes, use them for a wreath or a place card for your feast. Attach them, scratch them, and let the magic happen. Holiday scratch-offs. The Florida Lottery has them. Just imagine.
Don't miss the 19th annual Thunder by the Bay Motorcycle Festival, January 5th through the 8th, to benefit Suncoast Charities for Children. This year's festival welcomes special guest Blue Oyster Cult to the premier sports campus at Lakewood Ranch on January 8th at 4 p.m. Admission is free. Festival events include a sporting clay tournament, kickoff party, welcome Thunder event, cruise for cash charity motorcycle ride, and a 2-day rockin' and riding at the ranch festival featuring vendors, live music, a taste of Thunder area, and more. VIP tickets are available. For tickets and info, visit thunderbythebay.org.
Granny Nannies. We've been making house calls for over 25 years. When you need home health care services, there really is no place like home.
Grandma! A helping hand and a gentle heart.
All right, well, we had a lot of unbelievable stories that happened this year. And so to wrap up 2016, we thought we'd play a little game. We were going to test our knowledge to see how much we remember, to find out if the stories were in 2016 or not. So here's the way it's going to go. We're going to take a look at one of the clips of a big news story or viral moment, and you all have to guess, is it 2016 or not?
Okay.
All right, so to start, we all remember Mom Candace Payne made us all laugh, either with her, at her or with her, when she tickled herself with her Chewbacca mask. Let's take a look.
I remember that. So, yes! Now watch when my mouth actually moves.
She's doing good.
All right, so we remember the Chewbacca Mom.
That was this year.
Her laugh is
That was
infectious.
this year.
Question is, was Chewbacca Mom 2016 or not?
2016.
This year,
You say
2016, whatever year this is.
Survey says Chewbacca Mom was 2016. Yes. All right, we're off to a good start. All right, our next one. During the Academy Awards, presenter John Travolta mispronounced the name of Idina Menzel, the star of Disney's Frozen. Instead, he called her this. Let's take a look.
Please welcome the wickedly talented one and only Adele Dazeem.
All right.
That was last year.
Let's say the wickedly talented Adele Dazeem
That was
fiasco,
not
2016 or
You
not?
put that in.
Not.
For me. That was not this
Not.
year.
You
I
say
don't
no?
know, but I think it's hilarious.
Survey
Reminds
says
us of when the last time I did
Adele
was actually on
Dazeem.
Broadway.
You
It's
are
been a while.
correct. She was 2014. That's when that
Yes.
happened. And John Travolta did blame it on the teleprompter, where he said that
Yes.
they had written it out for him phonetically, and he didn't know how to pronounce it at that point.
We have that trouble all the time.
We do,
feel for
actually.
him.
I'm like, man, what is this word?
Yeah,
Joe Smith, how can I
Well,
possibly
it is an
pronounce
unusual
that?
name.
Awards shows brought us a few moments during the Miss Universe pageant. Host Steve Harvey accidentally crowned the wrong winner by saying Miss Columbia had won instead of the correct winner, Miss Philippines. Let's take a look to refresh our memory.
I have to apologize. The first runner-up is Colombia.
Oh, I feel bad for him even sitting here. All right, so was the wrong Miss Universe, was that in 2016 or not?
That was
2015.
No, that was 2016.
2016,
I think
2015?
2015.
Michael, deal
You
breaker?
know, I'm sorry, I have to abstain on this one.
Survey says the
Really?
wrong Miss Universe was 2015.
Oh, I knew that.
It was in December of 2015, so
I
that
thought
was a
his
tricky
career
one.
was over, and it was not.
And
we
he
liked
had
him enough, so it
3
was
shows
fine.
after that.
Yes.
You know, he stepped up and said, I made a big mistake.
Yes.
Yes.
So admit your mistakes and good things will
No
happen.
one will be asking him to crown a winner from here on
I
out.
hope he took those girls out to dinner. Something to make
I'm
up
sure he
for
did.
it.
Listen,
I know Miss
it was
Columbia
a great
was upset.
year. We had a
Yeah.
great year, and of course, to find out what was really happening on the Suncoast and to look ahead into the world of 2017, you want to go get your news at mysuncoast.com. Next, we have a special tribute to crooner Michael Bublé. What a great way to celebrate New Year's Eve. We'll hear them as soon as we come back.
All hands on deck. What's up? I want to point out 3 tips for using the home computer more safely. Point away.
First, stop. Make sure your software is up to date and that you've password protected your computer's login and Wi-Fi connection.
Next, think before visiting a site, opening attachments, or clicking on links.
Then connect, knowing you're helping make the web safer for you
And for everyone. Make Stop, Think, Connect part of your daily online routine.
Are Are you a food lover, restaurant goer, or home cook? Then check out My Suncoast Dining on mysuncoast.com, your guide to the foodie lifestyle. ABC 7's own Chef Judy serves up her favorite recipes, cooking tips and trends, dining blogs, and helpful step-by-step videos. And you'll love the restaurant guide with direct links to your favorite Suncoast eateries. Whether you're cooking in or dining out, whet your appetite with tasty tips from Chef Judy at mysuncoast.com/dining. Are you a food lover, restaurant goer, or home cook? Then check out My Suncoast Dining on mysuncoast.com, your guide to the foodie lifestyle. ABC 7's own Chef Judy serves up her favorite recipes, cooking tips and trends, dining blogs, and helpful step-by-step videos. And you'll love the restaurant guide with direct links to your favorite Suncoast eateries. Whether you're cooking in or dining out, whet your appetite with tasty tips from Chef Judy at mysuncoast.com/dining.
Every week on Animal Outtakes, it's a new adventure.
This week on Animal Outtakes, preserving and protecting our seabirds. Learn how you can help. Plus, Kids and Critters goes down on the farm with a couple of pigs. And just wait until you meet our dog of the week.
Watch Animal Outtakes every week on ABC 7.
Monday at 5 on ABC 7's Good Morning Suncoast.
Hello, I'm Don Brennan.
And I'm Jacqueline Matter. The average person spends more than half of their day sitting down.
And Monday on Good Morning Suncoast, a new study that shows certain risks for men who sit down too much. We'll have that. Josh?
And we'll have some rain relief coming our way, and we'll talk all about it on Monday morning.
Monday at 5 on ABC 7's Good Morning Suncoast. We're here for you.
At SWC Properties, we pride ourselves in providing to you the very best in customer satisfaction, and the secret's getting out. Maybe that's why so many people have chosen to list their homes with our friendly and qualified agents. After all, it only makes sense to list with a growing agency that markets in so many places. To list your home with SWC, give us a call at our office and ask for Jackie Avina.
And welcome back. It's our special New Year's show, and we're going to be heading into the kitchen with Harry's Continental. Chef Hal, you've got some stuff going on this weekend. Tell us about your New Year's special.
New Year's, week between Christmas and New Year's is always so busy, but New Year's Eve kind of tops it off. We've got a lot of reservations already, but we still have a few openings if you're interested. There's a special 3-course prefix. That's our special for $59.99, where we got a couple things displayed today off that menu. We have a grilled frisee salad and our oysters Rockefeller and a chocolate lava cake over here.
Sounds delicious.
It's going to be a great, fun night.
So. And we'll be heading in soon to learn how to make the 6-layer caviar dip. We'll see you soon. Linda?
The smooth sounds of crooner Michael Bublé are a staple of the holidays. So what better way to send us off into the new year than with a tribute to the pop and jazz songwriter. Shades of Bublé is a troupe of talented singers. They're playing at the Venice Theater this weekend. Okay, take it away, guys.
How sweet it is to be loved by you, by you. Oh, how sweet it is to be loved by you. Sha-na-na, sha-na-na, do-I do. I needed the shelter of somebody's arms. And there you were, shot away. I needed someone to understand my ups and downs. And there you were, with sweet love and devotion, deeply touching my emotion. I wanna stop, and thank you, baby. My baby, I wanna stop. And thank you, baby, yes I do. How sweet it is to be loved by you, by you, by you. Feel so fine. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Sha-na-na, sha-na-na. Do I close my eyes at night, wondering where would I be without you in my life. Everything I did was such a bore. Everywhere that I went, you know I've been there before. But you brighten up for me all of my days. Love so sweet in so many ways. I wanna stop and thank you, baby. I just wanna stop and thank you, baby. Yes, I do. How sweet it is to be loved by you, darling. How sweet it is to be loved by you. You do do do, you do do do, you do do do, do 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 do, you do do do, you do do do, you do do do, you do do do. You were better to me than I was to myself. For me there is you and there ain't nobody else. I wanna stop and thank you, baby. I wanna stop and thank you, baby. Yes, I do. How sweet it is to be loved by you, darling. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Sha-na-na, sha-na-na. Whoa, whoa, yeah. How sweet it is to be loved, by you.
Wow! You guys are awesome!
Thank you.
Tell us about your show.
We are at the Venice Theater.
Uh-huh.
Our show is called Shades of Bublé. It's a tribute to Michael Bublé. So we don't impersonate Michael, but we celebrate his music. We've taken his songs and thrust back in that great three-part sound from the 50s and 60s to create something totally new for folks.
Well, you guys were amazing. I did not realize that the music wasn't behind you. It was just your tones were just so great, and almost forgot that there wasn't any music.
Thank you. We do
And
a lot
you look
of,
good
yeah.
too.
That helped.
We're just trying to keep up with you.
Thank
Didn't wear sparkly jackets tonight,
Yeah,
though.
that's
I'm sorry.
So you're all
you guys get
individual
together?
performers. Yeah, how'd you get together?
Well, he likes to say we met under a street lamp in New York.
Which
But
is
the
not
truth
true,
of the
no.
matter is we went to an audition, and the three of us got together and created this great, wonderful group that celebrates all that great music from Motown to rock and roll to Frank Sinatra. Michael Bublé has covered so many different artists, so it's almost a wonderful variety evening and perfect for New Year's.
So you travel all over?
All over, performing arts centers all over the country and cruise ships too.
Oh, so we get
Sound
you on the
amazing.
biggest nights of the year.
That's right.
Tonight and tomorrow
That's
night
right.
at the Venice Theater. Oh, this is awesome. We're so lucky to have you here. Now you can go to VeniceStage.com for more information. They are there tonight and tomorrow night, so be sure and check it out. We want to hear more from you in just a minute, but first, next coming up, we've got comedian Tim Wilkins. He stops by some fun before he goes over to McCurdy's for New Year's Eve. Would you guys sing us out to the break?
Yeah, we'd love to.
Oh,
Let's
we want to
grab
hear
this
this.
little
Take
picture
it
and we'll get
away.
going.
Come fly with me, let's fly away. If you can use some exotic booze, there's a bar in far Bombay. Come fly with me, let's fly away, away, away. Come fly with me, let's float down to Peru.
Take it, Joshua.
In Llama Land, there's a one-man band, and he'll toot his flute for you. Come fly with me, let's take off in the blue, Once I get you up.
ABC 7 News at 7, weeknights. Looking for something fun to do on a Friday night? Then come to Music on Main, the first Friday of every month at Lakewood Ranch. Enjoy free live music, dancing, great food, and lots of fun for every family member, even the furry ones. Meet up with friends, enjoy activities for the kids, or make it a special date night. And be sure to stop by the ABC 7 booth and say hello. Mark your calendars for Music on Main, first Friday of the month, 6 to 9 at Lakewood Ranch. Brought to you by ABC 7 and these sponsors. From our studios on Florida's Suncoast, this is an ABC 7 News Update.
Good afternoon, I'm Haley Wilgus. Here's what we're working on for 5 o'clock. Dry vegetation and strong winds fuel a fire on an island in Venice. How many acres were burned? Plus, Venice turns 90 years old. How the city plans to celebrate this milestone. Now, let's head over to John.
Well, we have a very pretty shot from our tower cam this evening. Beautiful setting sun and some high-level clouds around as well. Those high-level clouds hopefully will stick around. The reason I say that is if we get breaks in those clouds overnight, it is going to be very chilly indeed. In fact, no matter what happens, it's going to be very chilly, with temperatures dropping by tomorrow morning into the mid-40s, maybe even some upper 30s in inland areas. Not any rain falling from the clouds that we do see around, and temperatures currently in the 60s will probably hold in the 50s through the evening hours. We'll have a complete weekend forecast coming up at 5.
Check out mysuncoast.com/dining, your guide to the foodie lifestyle.
Our community has its struggles. The fact is, people have less than they did just a few years ago, and sadly, the need becomes more profound every day. Season of Sharing provides funds to help individuals and families in need, ensuring they will not end up homeless and without a roof over their heads. Together, providing a helping hand and making a difference. Season of Sharing. Give today at cfsarasota.org.
Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Make your holidays sparkle with style. Browse our amazing showroom, cute collectible cottages, and beautiful Christmas displays. Find the inspiration, selection, and quality you need to deck the halls merry and bright. Christmas Traditions also features the area's largest selection of quality pre-lit Christmas trees, every size, shape, and color, and plenty of decorations to make your home shine for the holidays. Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Visit us on New 301, just a quarter-mile north of University Parkway.
Sarasota, we're uncorking something special at Michael's Wine Cellar and Tasting Room. Shop in a relaxed atmosphere with our wine specialists. You'll find 1,000 international wines, 200 under $20. National brand and boutique liquors at competitive pricing. Handcrafted beers. Stop by Michael's Wine Cellar and Tasting Room today and let us show you something exceptional.
Well, our next guest is no stranger to our show. He's a favorite here and a favorite at McCurdy's Comedy Theater, and he'll be ringing in the new year at McCurdy's this weekend. So to help us close the book on 2016 for Suncoast View, we welcome comedian Tim Wilkins. Tim, welcome.
Thank you for having me back.
We're thrilled to have you.
Yeah.
All right, so Tim, we're going to play a game that we know it's a favorite at McCurdy's. We played it on the show. So we're going to put a little New Year's spin on it. It is Cards Against Humanity New Year's Eve edition. So for those people who don't know the game, first of all, it's tough to find daytime-friendly cards, so if you're playing this at home, be warned.
It's usually a dirty game.
Yes, it's not a game for the kids.
Tim just told us it's for horrible people.
But it said on the search. I looked it up. Horrible people.
Exactly. So the way it'll work is Tim's going to read a black category card with a question or fill in the blank, and then we each have to play one of our white cards, the one we think will make Tim laugh the most, and then Tim will choose the winner. So Tim, take it away.
The winners of this year's show will be getting a 3-night vacation in Venice, Naples, and none of those aren't Italian cities. Punta Gorda is a great city. All right, the first question, first black category card. Forget fireworks this year. This year we're launching blank. Forget fireworks. This year we're launching blank.
I got one.
I'll look away so I don't see where these are coming from.
Here's another one.
Mix them up a little, Linda, when they get in here. There we go. All right. Okay, so, Michael, you in?
We're all in.
Okay.
No,
Forget fireworks.
I
This
took the
year
risk.
we're launching drunk HSN shopping. Ooh, love that. Axe body spray. Same-sex ice dancing. And moist pigs in a blanket.
I saw what he laughed at the most. Are we allowed to decide which one?
No, he can
gets the pig.
Same-sex ice dancing.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it. Why is that funny?
It's not funny.
I resemble that remark.
That should be a channel.
Thank you. Shouldn't it be?
That's 1 point for me.
1 point for Joey.
Oh, that was yours, Joey.
Yeah.
Oh, and as I see the next question, a category, you may have missed an opportunity to replay a card.
No.
I have a hangover, must have had too much blank.
Oh, that would have
that would have been a perfect spot for same-sex ice dancing.
No, that doesn't give you a hangover.
Is it the cold that turns
Just
that?
experience.
No, yes,
Or am I looking at a different hangover? All right. Bobette, are you in?
Yes, I'm in.
All right, then.
I saw Bobette.
I have a hangover, must have had too much blank. Taco meat?
Oh.
Chewbacca, Mom.
Yeah.
You can get too much of that quickly.
Quickly. $5 footlongs. And rowdy office parties. You know?
I know what it's going to be.
Chewbacca Mom. Who had the Chewbacca? You again?
Yes.
You, sir.
Joey.
You better
He
pack
made the cards. Aha.
better pack for Punta Gorda, sir.
Yes.
You're ready.
All right, next
Are you staying at
category.
my house?
Bobette lives in Punta Gorda, by the way.
This is going to be a horrible vacation if you win. A New Year's Eve party is incomplete without blank.
Dang it.
There goes taco meat, Bobette.
I know, that's what I was thinking.
Okay.
All right.
Michael Donald's. Now, if Joey wins again, we know it's
Okay, you
fixed.
know it's
rigged.
We're totally rigged.
I'm a
Russians got
12-year-old.
in
I
it.
can't stop
All right.
laughing.
Yeah, the Russians
New Year's Eve party is incomplete without my low self-esteem.
Pretty good.
Wrigley, our guide dog. Funky fresh rhymes, word. Angry goats.
Who does that one belong to?
They made me world famous, hey.
Angry goats it is.
Thank you.
Oh,
When one knocked me down 5 years ago, it went viral, and it's still viral.
still viral. More viral than the roach, I think. Okay. Why couldn't I make it to midnight? Looking away. Looking away.
That is hilarious.
All right.
Well, Bobette liked it.
Why couldn't I take it to
I
midnight?
like Joey.
Why couldn't I make it to midnight? Keanu Reeves? Whoa. Poor life choices?
Yeah, that's what he is.
Ryan Seacrest awkwardly laughing.
Yeah.
I'm stuck in an elevator as well.
Yes.
Answering your phone at the Oslo ref.
Who could that be?
I'm going to go with poor life choices.
Yes.
You again?
That's the right answer to a lot of questions.
Yeah.
All right.
Why did this happen?
My New Year's resolution is more blank.
Oh, we have one. I have one
We
left.
got one left. Oh, Michael's got two left. How'd that happen?
He's got good life choices. All right. My New Year's resolution is more blank. Emotions.
That'd be good.
Bees.
Yes, that's very important. Let's
Not
talk
wearing
about that.
Not wearing pants?
Not wearing pants, another good one.
Crop dusting. Oh, I know where that's going.
That's Australian.
It is indeed.
That's very Australian.
I know what that is.
You do?
Not wearing pants. Who was that one?
Joey!
I get
This
so
is
few
rigged.
joys. Please let me have this game.
But how is that different every weekend now?
Yeah.
Michael, what was your remaining card?
Well, it was Linda's bucket list.
Show it to the camera.
Linda's bucket list.
My bucket list.
Aw.
Linda's bucket list.
And there are a lot of
That's
New
what
Year's
you
Eve
wanna do
parties on my
more.
bucket list.
So where would it go? It's the hangover one, is it?
Yes, I must have had. I have a hangover. I must have had too much of Linda's bucket list.
I think that's the
If
right
you've
answer.
heard Linda's bucket list on the show, you can understand why. Tim, we are so excited. Thank you for being here.
Thank
you can see Tim Wilkins at McCurdy's Comedy Theater on December 31st, New Year's Eve. For tickets and more info, visit mccurdys.com. Coming up, Linda has a few other suggestions where you might want to ring in the new year. We'll be right back.
I'll tell you.
Pro Cream by Dr. Anna, known as the facelift in a bottle, is an all-natural anti-aging formula that tightens skin and muscles, making you look younger. It's made in Sarasota with real pearls, Chinese herbs, and no preservatives. Visit our store or at pearlcreambydranna.com.
All hands on deck. What's up? I want to point out 3 tips for using the home computer more safely. Point away.
First, stop. Make sure your software is up to date and that you've password protected your computer's login and Wi-Fi connection.
Next, think before visiting a site, opening attachments, or clicking on links.
Then connect, knowing you're helping make the web safer for you
and for everyone. Make Stop, Think, Connect part of your daily online routine.
Every child follows a path in life. For many, that path will lead them to a door that gives them a place to grow, to learn, to belong, a place to forge their future. Because while many doors open, these doors transform. They did for us. Support your local Boys and Girls Clubs. Great futures start here.
Selling your home? Insist on a 3D showcase tour from Gulf Shores Realty. Virtual tours are flat and boring and look more like a slideshow than a tour. A 3D tour from Gulf Shores Realty is like actually walking through the home without the drive. Get instant access to your next home from any device. Multiple views give homebuyers a perspective like no other. For a limited time, mention ABC7 and Gulf Shores Realty will provide a complimentary 3D tour with your new listing.
I knew I could get myself out of this. I just needed some hope and some help.
I took the first step to recovery when I made the call.
If you're depressed, drinking, and using drugs, you may need help. And the Affordable Care Act guarantees coverage of substance abuse. Call the Addiction, Hope, and Helpline now for a free assessment.
I had problems just getting to sleep, drinking and using pills every night.
I feel like I'm losing control. I'm afraid I'll lose my job or even my family.
Are you losing hope? You can recover and get back on track. Call now for hope and help with proven, gentle recovery programs.
I never thought that I could be somebody who didn't drink and use drugs.
I have something to hold on to for strength. I'm in recovery, getting the help I need.
Call the Addiction, Hope, and Helpline now for a free assessment with someone who cares.
Call 1-800-764-8708. That's 1-800-764-8708.
Pro Cream by Dr. Anna, known as the facelift in a bottle, is an all-natural anti-aging formula that tightens skin and muscles, making you look younger. It's made in Sarasota with real pearls, Chinese herbs, and no preservatives. Visit our store or at pearlcreambydranna.com.
Welcome back. There's so many great events going on here on the Suncoast for New Year's Eve, so we just wanted to highlight some of them because we don't want you to miss out on anything. Times Square has the ball drop. Sarasota has the pineapple drop. The pineapple will drop in downtown Sarasota Saturday night at the corner of Main Street and Lemon Avenue. It is free and open to the public. It's family friendly. There are activities in the afternoon with carnival rides and food and games for the kids. And then about 8 o'clock, it turns into a party for adults. There are drinks all around that you can buy on the street. There are 2 bands and music goes all night. And then at midnight, the pineapple comes down and ABC7 will be counting it down. And of course, downtown Bradenton has their own celebration. It's on Old Main Street, and the street's going to close at 3:30, so don't try to park then. But the fun starts at 5, and they're going to have Gun with Travel for the headliner. That's always a great party in Bradenton downtown. And of course, Sharky's on the Pier in Venice is having their own big party, and it's going to end with fireworks over the water. That will be beautiful. And if you want to really get dressed up, Selby's has black tie, fireworks over the bay. It'll be a beautiful evening.
And so you have Guys and Dolls on New Year's Eve too.
Yes, great choices.
Guys and
Dolls at the Oslo. Yeah.
Great choices. Another great choice is to head to Harry's Continental, where we're going in the kitchen in just a few minutes. We'll be right back.
The all-new MySuncoast.com. Just another way we're here for you. Tonight on ABC7 News at 7.
Big changes are coming to the Suncoast in 2017, from efforts to revive past prestige to a return of some things many hoped were long gone. We're set to become the rowing capital of the world, and there could be many more new reasons for people to flock to our area. I'm Haley Wilgus. Join us as we look ahead to the new year and count down our top stories.
Tonight on ABC7 News at 7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you. From our studios on Florida's Suncoast, this is an ABC7 News Update.
Hello, I'm Haley Wilkus. Here's what we're working on for 5 o'clock. What to do if you celebrate a little too much this New Year's Eve weekend. A nutritionist gives some tips on what drinks and foods can help cure your hangover faster. Plus, taking a look at Suncoast Traffic Watch right now in Palmetto. Palmer Boulevard, is blocked at Cattleman Road, so you may want to be careful or avoid that area. Now, let's head over to John.
I think some folks kind of found the day a little bit on the cool side. Tonight is going to be the chilliest night we've seen in quite some time, I think. Despite the fact that we have cloud cover around, that northerly wind flow is ushering in some very dry, very cool weather for us. I think the lows tonight will probably bottom out in the 40s near the coastline, and we'll have some upper 30s in inland areas. Not a drop of rain in the evening forecast. We'll have the complete details coming up in a few.
check out mysuncoast.com/dining, your guide to the foodie lifestyle. Are you a food lover, restaurant goer, or home cook? Then check out My Suncoast Dining on mysuncoast.com, your guide to the foodie lifestyle. ABC 7's own Chef Judy serves up her favorite recipes, cooking tips and trends, dining blogs, and helpful step-by-step videos. And you'll love the restaurant guide with direct links to your favorite Suncoast eateries. Whether you're cooking in or dining out, whet your appetite with tasty tips from Chef Judy at mysuncoast.com/dining.
Every week on Animal Outtakes, it's a new adventure. This week on Animal Outtakes, preserving and protecting our seabirds. Learn how you can help. Plus, Kids and Critters goes down on the farm with a couple of pigs. And just wait until you meet our Dog of the Week. Watch Animal Outtakes every week on ABC 7.
3, 2, 1. We're ringing in the new year with huge savings for you at Bacon's Furniture and Design. Save 30, 50, even 70% off name brand furniture throughout our showroom as we welcome 2017. See the flex steel styles you love like Danvers, Dillon, Mystic, Fleet Street sectionals, and more, all at the guaranteed lowest prices.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Start the new year off with a fresh look in your home from Bacon's Furniture and Design in Sarasota. Nobody beats Bacon's.
Welcome back. We're here with Chef Hal Christensen from Harry's Continental Kitchen, and he is building what appears to be like a caviar dip.
Caviar mold, caviar dip. It's going to be 6 layers. So we're going to start out with avocado. Show you guys how I like to cut an avocado. Take it to the center.
Oh, that looks so
like
easy.
that.
Oh.
Like that.
Done that
Knock the seed off.
Oh.
And it's kind of hard to get that off right away. And then I like to use a shell, and I like to cut right along in there. Be careful not to press too hard because you will cut your hand, especially if you've got a sharp knife. And I'll cut it into smaller pieces because it's easier then to mash up once we get going with all this.
So you're going to mash it all up?
We're going to kind of make a guacamole type of a thing, but it's going to be deconstructed. It's going to be part of the layers. So the avocado is going to go down first. Linda's going to
Wow, that worked very well.
help us out by mashing our avocado. It's already cut up in a few pieces. So
this avocado?
That avocado, you have your fork to mash it with. We're going to put a half of a juice of a lemon on there.
How strong you are.
To keep it from oxidizing.
Oh, I don't want it to
That's why the lemon
oxidize.
goes in there. You don't want it to turn brown.
Oh, that's oxidizing.
Next layer is going to be the onion. So we dice the onion nice and small pieces because you don't want too big of a piece of an onion in there. So you do it just like that.
I love to
And you got these small little pieces. So
Get out of my way.
I know he's
the
on
third layer is going to be tomatoes. I got them chopped up here already. Nice little dice. You don't want them to be too big, all right?
Okay.
And then the last thing that's going to go on there before the sour cream is an egg. And I've got this fancy little egg slicer here that we use at the restaurant.
So neat.
And you put the egg right on it, and it's got these little piano string things. And it cuts right through it, and you pick it up, and you turn it, and then you cut it again.
Look at that.
Isn't that fancy?
And you can even do it a third time.
We live in such an exciting time.
So boom, boom, boom. These fancy little restaurant tricks we use. That looks beautiful, Linda.
Looks good.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and we're going to do this. We'll use a little leaf lettuce first, and we're going to put this avocado right in the middle. We're going to try to make it. We're going to try to make it round, okay?
Any leaf, Chef? Boston Bib?
Lettuce will do. We use leaf lettuce for our underliners. So once you have the avocado on there, you do a nice little layer of the onions.
Second layer?
The second layer of onions. The recipe's online. And then we'll use the tomato.
Layer 3.
Layer 3.
Or 4 if you count the lettuce.
Okay,
if you count
4.
the lettuce. And then we go with the eggs on top of here.
So far I can do this.
It's not too hard, but it's so tasty. We had this on Christmas Day brunch at my dad's house.
Oh, did you make
favorites.
it? You cook?
Sometimes.
Oh,
and then
wow.
with the sour cream, you start in the middle. We use a piping bag here with the small tip on it. And you're going to kind of just go around the outside, real fancy, cover everything up.
I get my bread ready.
Boom. And then I like to do a little garnish down the
Oh,
side.
look at this. He's drawing lines.
You do about 6 of them.
Like the caviar cake boss.
It is, right?
It looks like a spaceship about to take off.
So then we'll use a little bit of the extra onions. You're gonna
There'll be no
space
kissing
them
on New
out.
Year's after this.
Yeah, a little bit of the egg on the side, because you never know when you're gonna need a little bit extra on your crostini. And then a little bit of the tomatoes.
question to be
this
asked.
is looking pretty.
It is.
Last but not least, the star
caviar.
of the evening, the caviar.
Oh, here we go.
This is golden whitefish caviar.
Hope it doesn't come from Russia.
Is this really as expensive as they say?
This is not expensive caviar. With all the different flavors here, you know, if you're gonna eat it, if you're gonna spend that much money on caviar, you're not gonna put all this stuff with it. You're gonna maybe a little sour cream.
This looks amazing. As you are finishing
Voila.
up the last layer, I want to start saying our thank yous. Tim, thank you so much. You can catch him at
Here, get a bread.
McCurdy's.
Come
Chef
on.
Hal, you can check out Harry's Continental
bread.
Kitchen. You can go
Show
to
you
Oslo
guys.
Rep to see Guys and Dolls.
Yeah.
We want to wish everybody a very happy, healthy, and safe
Go right
New Year's
there.
Eve. We'll be back with you next week. And until then, everyone cheers and take some time and enjoy the Suncoast view.
Happy New Year's.
Cheers. Happy